Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Prolific from Kiss 95.7 and KC 101. We're about to kick off this live web chat with 30 Seconds to Mars. Thank you so much for listening to both stations and submitting the questions. So just hang tight. It's going to happen in a couple of minutes. And there we go. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to KC 101 and Kiss 95.7. We have the fantastic guys of 30 Seconds to Mars.
Howdy doody.
Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
They know us. What's up? We're the band.
Yeah, but names and instruments as well.
Oh, well, this is Jeb.
It's okay. You can use my real name, Jeff.
Jeb. He plays the
Washboard.
washboard. This is
Nathaniel, and I play the spoons.
and my name is Gyrovia, and I play with everything.
We're actually trying to find spoons for the concert tonight, so that's the big dilemma. But all right, check this out. Do you guys know recently on Twitter, your questions for MTV was trending more than the royal wedding?
Well, you know, there are priorities in life, my friend, and questions
We're
from
at-
Mars is certainly one of them.
So that's huge.
Somebody got married?
Yeah, it was a little thing, but you guys are obviously bigger than that. So just wanted to congratulate you on that. And
We may not be bigger, but we're definitely stranger. And that's pretty hard to be stranger than all that pomp and circumstance.
That's true.
Agreed.
But
Agreed.
I think there's something lovely about it. A nice wedding.
so now listen, if you
White
ask,
wedding.
A white wedding.
depending on who you ask what your name means, you might get a different variation from every person you ask. So
And you won't get a different one from us.
I want to know, I read it on Wikipedia and I walked away with absolutely nothing from it. It was totally over my head. What's the meaning
It
behind it?
leads us to our rule as a band.
We
Is
will
that-
not answer questions.
Now, and if we answer a question, it has to be completely ridiculous about the name. And that's, you can only do that if you've been answering questions about your name for over 10 years.
Yes.
So that's the default rock and roll rule.
We
So-
learned about that default rule from Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, and the Rolling Stones. They all kind of told
Not to
us.
mention Menudo.
Yeah. They said, once you pass the 10-year mark, you don't have to answer that question anymore. Didn't you guys know that? And they looked at us like we were crazy.
Yeah. So
Wow.
the answer of the day is that it's none of your fucking business.
Exactly.
It's none of your business, bro.
You guys recently played Bamboozle? First time?
Yeah, we did.
No, we played a Bamboozle like about 5 years ago, I think.
At 10 in the morning.
Really?
right.
It was earlier. That's for sure.
It was kind of fun. We played a few years ago at like, 2 or 3 in the afternoon or something. So it was kind of fun to come back and headline.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, it's really a pleasure.
Quite an honor, actually.
It
Was it a little overwhelming this time around? Like
No,
just
no,
how
it
you
was
were received?
fun. It was fun. It was really,
Felt at
a
home.
great crowd, great
Mhm.
show, and really enjoyed it. It was really fun.
Cool, cool. Now, I know you guys are performing tonight here at Boston University for the lovely city of Boston, and you're doing different themes every show throughout this tour?
Almost. Not every show, but quite a few. We started doing theme nights years and years ago as a way to kind of,
Entertain ourselves.
yeah, basically entertain ourselves.
Tonight's 80s night.
Tonight is
Confirmation.
80s. night.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I don't
Go
think
shopping.
we knew that one yet, but yes,
Yeah.
it was. We were discussing it before. Is it a theme night today? Yeah, that's right. It is. We did decide to do it. Last night was
Neon color night.
neon color night, and it was insanity because everyone was covered. It was like a bad rave
It was pretty
in
good.
the 90s.
What's the craziest one you've had so far?
I like Yuppie Night
Yuppie
or
Night's great.
Doctor Night is good. We all had a good time with Sport Night.
Yeah, that was. I mean, last night was pretty fun. I have to say.
You know, Military Night was good.
Oh, military night was great as well.
Last night was a lot of preparation, but
Mhm.
I like Doctor Night. I think the best because it's so comfortable.
Yes, Yuppie night draws the biggest change out of our personas on stage, though.
Yes. 80s Night you can almost slip into a Yuppie Night.
Now, I heard
Yeah.
at one of your recent shows, a man in a banana costume popped on. Was that a fruit
Banana.
theme, or was that
I think that he was just in his own insanity, which we appreciate as well.
okay? So that had
Better
nothing
a
to do with
banana
the theme.
costume than a banana hammock.
Obviously, nobody wants to see that.
Unless Steve Toth is.
That's different. Because Steve Toth, our tour manager, he wears banana hammocks made out of leather with metal studs on the inside.
Oh,
Something that he's into.
Interesting guy.
We don't
Yeah.
get it, but you know, teach their own.
Oh my God, he turned into.
Now explain
I'll show
the
my brother my underwear.
now explain the crowd surfing part of your show. Do you do it every show? Like, do you get yelled at every time you do it, or
I always get yelled at.
yeah?
I'm always getting
You
yelled
can't. They don't allow you to have fun. You can't. Have
You know what they told me just a few minutes ago? That they said, you know, if you do this
Oh, love the ears.
or
Love the
that,
ears.
thank you. They said that I have to be very careful because if I encourage the crowd too much, I will get arrested. I've been told that by the local authorities.
Strict
Oh,
here
okay.
in Boston, dude.
Have you ever sustained any injuries or lost anything when you jump into the crowd?
No, we keep it pretty safe. I mean, I always have an eye on the crowd, and the first thing, the most important thing is safety of the audience, because when you have that many people, you know, unfortunately, people get hurt at shows or festivals. So I'm always encouraging people to take care of each other. If somebody falls down, pick them up. If you're gonna crowd surf, try to be mindful and don't have your shoes flying all around. You know, and just be good to each other. You know, if there's a mosh pit or whatever, you don't have to beat the living shit out of each other. Just gently massage each other's testicle with your elbows.
Gotcha. That's
It's
good
not
advice.
that hard to understand, really.
For people that are just getting turned on to you guys, maybe, can you?
Well then,
Can you kind of sum up your sound, or maybe what you're going for with the current projects?
I mean, we really just kind of play music that we enjoy to listen to. We kind of follow the song after, you know, Jared writes the music, and we kind of just chase it as it goes.
Symphonic space rock, man.
Yeah. I don't know if we could really describe our own sound,
Yeah,
because
man.
we're constantly changing, you know.
Who are some of the biggest guys that inspire you?
Mozart, Beethoven,
You want
Franz Liszt,
to
Zamfir, that's more modern though.
Yoda.
You know, Tchaikovsky, a lot of the Russian composers, the early Baroque period, things like that.
Did you guys get a chance to hear Jessie J's latest song, Price Tag, and you get a little nod from B.O.B. in there?
I did hear that recently.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I guess he's a fan of you guys. Do you also? I know.
You heard that one?
I haven't heard it. I want to hear it.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going in 30 seconds to Mars.
It's great.
And I know you guys recently
That's
worked with
cool,
Kanye.
yeah. I would like to hear that.
And then he lifts up his shirt and he's got a big triad tattoo and he's like, "What's up?"
That would be fun. He's not. I want to hear it. I've heard good things about it. I like the OP.
Yeah. Oh, you worked with Kanye recently. I know you do some covers here and there. Is there like top 3 artists in the industry right now that you would love to work with?
Yeah, there are a lot of interesting people out there that I think would be fun to work with. Robert Plant, Robert Smith.
Robert Palmer.
There you go.
Hey,
The 3 Bobs.
Robert Redford.
So if your name's Robert, you're going to be able to work with 30 Seconds to Mars.
We're into Bobs.
All right.
Hey,
Before we wrap up,
Robert Downey.
hey, some quick fan questions. We picked the best of the best of Twitter and the Kiss957.com and KC101 sites. So, top 3 things on your guys' bucket list.
Top 3 things. That would be to learn how to swallow an entire bamboo shoot. Number 2 would be to practice the survival of the art of
Swallowing bamboo shoots whole.
pedophilia, which is the eating of one's own toenails as a means of sustenance.
It's a good one.
I'm with Jared so far here on the bucket list. It's interesting that we have the same exact one.
And number 3 would be to start an insect farm to feed
That's uncanny.
people in high-end restaurants in France.
I want to
Germany
start a
and
new
Switzerland.
race.
Like jogging or?
Just new race.
Oh, okay. Not jogging.
An alien species.
It'll take over this race and make it right.
We need one from.
Oh,
you took the toenail thing. That doesn't count.
No. I listened to Jared's bucket list and I was thinking in my head the whole time how strange it is that we have the exact same one. What he doesn't realize is I've already started my insect farm.
Because he has this Raven's Claw technique.
Oh, the
They're like
Raven's
the
Claw
next one.
technique. I've been developing a technique of playing the guitar with your feet and toenails for a couple of years now. Jared's been helping me to publish the book.
If you start eating your toenails, though, that might be a
Counterproductive.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
have to figure that one out. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah. Next question.
Please, thanks.
if you had been asked to make a soundtrack from any already existing movie, what movie would it be?
That's a tough one.
Gone with the Wind.
Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, that's a good one, dude. Conan.
I'm all over that.
The Dark Crystal.
Oh.
Very good. Very good.
Jared, the fan wanted to know, your family moved to Haiti when you were young. Why and how long were you there for?
Why? Ask why.
Drink.
But dry.
We came up
That
with that.
time-
You know that, right?
Was
No.
amazing.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
We did. We were like 8 years old.
I mean, you know, my family at the time was working, doing some social work down there, and it was really interesting to go back. Recently, I documented the journey, and I'm putting out a book, which you can order on jaredleto.com. The Haiti book, as it's known right now. But I've been going through the photos actually today and editing, finishing up the editing process. But it was a really inspiring and intense trip. But we're going to raise some money to help people in need, and it's, you know, it's a great thing to be able to see exactly where it's going. It's, you know, sometimes you donate money, you don't know where things are going, and, you know, it's nice, we're going to take this and really spend it wisely.
That's great. That's great. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys actually have done other recording overseas as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Africa?
For Beautiful Lie, we did about 4 or 5 songs in South Africa over the course of like about a month, I guess. And for the new record, This Is War, we were back in the exact same place, and turns out that it's quite a creative hub for us, because I know Jared wrote the chorus for Kings and Queens there, and definitely a bunch of other songs as well.
Hurricane Germany.
Hurricane Germany.
So is that something you guys just want to do, different locations for?
I mean, he's writing all the time, so, and we're traveling all the time, so I guess it's kind of just happens that way.
When you're traveling so much, you get, you know, inspired.
By your surroundings.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we wrap up, guys, why don't you give the fans a little taste of the future project, when they could be looking forward to that, a single and stuff like that.
And who's listening, and how do you have any information about like where people are, or who's listening? Is there a live chat or anything, or not?
We actually got it off prior to, so you had people from Germany, you had people from the Netherlands, you had obviously people from the tri-state area and New England, but we'll have projected numbers as well afterwards.
I'm just curious, but there's no comments, no way to take questions from the old audience, right?
Just the ones we kind of sifted through them.
Oh,
prior
okay,
to,
okay,
so.
okay, great. Well, thanks for being with us, everybody out there. We hope to see you all very soon. Yes, we are turning into animals, spirit animals. This is Mfunde. I am Kuntabi, and this here is Jorge.
And there you have it, guys. 30 Seconds to Mars. Thank you for listening to Kiss 95.7. KC 101.
Yeah.